Paul Taylor.
Yeah! Love you, Paul.
Yeah. I live in a house that has flush toilets, but a low-producing well. When you get up in the morning, there's enough water for your preliminary shit and your primary shit. But if you had Thai food the night before and you need a secondary shit, you're going in the woods. Unless you don't have any, toilet paper is not something you ever really think about. So you might not be aware that Fred Meyer carries 15 different kinds. It goes from ultra strong, ultra comfort, right on down to the really cheap stuff that they use here. The kind that leaves little pieces stuck to your hoo-ha. Some of you ladies might want to double check. Did you ever notice that tampons come in small and medium, and condoms come in large and extra large? Wouldn't it make more sense if it was the other way around? Have you seen that Fred Meyer puts baby food and condoms on the same aisle? They've got you covered no matter how your weekend is. Did you hear they're making scented KY jelly? It comes in rose, lavender, and of course the traditional tuna fish. I'm old. That's like getting a letter from the IRS or hearing somebody say, "Give me your license and registration," and blow into this. You young people are probably looking forward for summer. I'm just hoping for tomorrow. I still have a flip phone. I'm so out of date, I'm almost a hipster. At least it's not a jitterbug. Yet. When you get old, your taste changes. I can't remember the last time I really enjoyed eating a booger. And you have to worry about things like how much fiber your cereal has. Since I'm on a fixed income, I just buy the cheapest kind they have, throw away the cereal, and eat the box. And I can save both money and time by shopping at Value Village, where I can find pristine t-shirts and underwear that already has skid marks. Language changes too. I can remember when a program was something on TV, a keyboard was on a piano, and getting a virus just meant you had a cold. I still have nightmares about a 3-inch floppy. Getting old is like having your life go straight to video. It's so boring, I might as well be Canadian.
Tracy Smith is Canadian.
But you learn that spandex is a privilege and not a right. And you also learn to interpret the fine print on medication warning labels so that you know that ABL means accidental bowel leakage and EAD means explosive anal discharge. I no longer think about being an organ donor. The good news, Mr. Smith, is we found you a prostrate. The bad news is you'll get up 3 times a night to pee. But the biggest change is that now I carry Viagra instead of a condom in my wallet. It's not all bad though. I can charge anything because I'll be dead before they can collect. When I was in my 50s, young women looked at me as a dirty old man. Now I'm in my 70s and they see this cute little old man who might need help crossing the street. That pretty much gives me a free pass to stare at your boobs. Once you reach your use-by date and stop being a honey trap, it can be hard to find women. You young guys look for a hottie, I look for a warmie. I knew that if I didn't want to eat hamburger helper the rest of my life, I needed a better pickup line than asking them if they knew that they had back fat. So I cut my nose hair and started carrying around a copy of my 401k statement. Dating got easier after that. It was going pretty well until I dropped one little L-bomb and she started talking about taking our relationship to the next level. I thought that just meant I could quit cleaning the toilet before she came over. When she started talking about moving in, she told me my face looked like I was having menstrual cramps. I won't say she's a bad housekeeper, but I did have to put her dog into therapy because it had never seen a vacuum cleaner before. You young people probably haven't thought very much about gray pubic hair.
Oh my God.
But I can still remember the day I found out my girlfriend had gone gray. One morning while I was picking my teeth. She's kind of a feminazi with a truly amazing grasp of profanity. She gave me an article on 101 sexual positions, so I gave her one on rim jobs. She told me I looked like I'd swallowed a basketball. I told her I'd do sit-ups if she'd do Kegels. I've lost 25 pounds. She told me she was just trying to keep me young, and I believed that until I caught her practicing my signature. I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said power of attorney. I couldn't get her to promise to love, honor, and not gain weight. But there are some advantages to having a beta wife. I don't have to think about what to wear, what to order at a restaurant, or when to have sex, because she'll make all those decisions for me. It's just like having my very own hall monitor. All I ever wanted was an ass model named Bubbles. Instead, I got a colonel's daughter who still wears a hat. We play Scrabble, and she spells photosynthesis, and I spell cat. Then she tells me there's no K in it. My name's Paul Taylor, and that's my time.